Wondering if cold resistance... Yeah, I probably should get cold resistance 2 now that I think about it. Let me get that real quick. There we go. Probably good to get heat resistance 1 as well, just in case. Need a DNA point for that, though. Should be any second now. There we go. Right, so... that's that. Now, I need to think about what I'm going to do next here, because... although this is sort of solved the issue, like, I think I'm going to be attacking the reasons behind my failure in the previous run coming up. But the thing is that for getting the plague to spread, that's still going to be phase 1. That phase didn't screw up. No question about it. That wasn't an issue. And I don't think that was the problem. It's just dealing with the lethality phase of this run is the problem that I have to contend with here. I have no idea how it's going to go. But it's definitely, I can definitely see that we're getting, I'm definitely seeing that countries are getting infected though, so there is that. So it's spreading rather well despite the slow infection rate I'm sure it has. Yeah, it's not, it doesn't really, damn. The thing is that although the infection rate is low, it doesn't necessarily need to be high to spread, you know, and get everyone in the world. It takes longer, but it eventually does get to everyone. So, that was a lot of countries that became infected just now. Holy crap. That's still not all of them yet. The problem is that I don't particularly know what's going to happen here. And I still don't know if for sure if my theory is going to work out right. I'm hoping that it will, but don't be surprised if it doesn't. Don't be surprised. Well then. So I'm getting DNA points built up rather nicely. I am glad that I am building up on DNA points before making my move. Because you really do need to make sure you have as many DNA points as possible. Especially for dealing with these symptoms. The thing is, the one problem that I have with my theory is that I don't know for sure exactly how well it's going to go in terms of... okay, fever this time. I don't know how well it's going to go in terms of... like, if stuff like the tumor symptom and coma symptom and all those, do those get affected too by artificial organs? Or is it just total organ failure itself that gets affected? Because I ask this because I think anything lethal would probably cause him to go crazy and stuff like that, but if that ends up being the case, I may have to take a detour then and just go towards other symptoms. If total organ failure isn't going to work all too well. I mean, at first it's gonna really just go crazy, but after a while it's gonna start slowing down significantly, you know. The problem is that, like I said, I don't particularly know how I'm gonna carry on about this. It's something that may kick me in the ass later on. Well, in any case, I definitely am glad to see all the infecting is quick, you know, spreading nicely in this game. So the problem is that Greenland's still not infected yet. Why does this keep happening? Well, let me see. Who's Poland and the Baltic states? Okay, pretty much all these countries are. Oh, Poland just got infected. Speaking of Poland, I like how they're getting infected as I'm looking through, like scrolling through. It's just beautiful. I ain't complaining though. It's just about all the planes and boats are infected now. See, the thing is that you don't really need to go for Air 1 and Boat 1 all too much. Like, eventually get to the point where they all end up getting, like, infected on their own. So... two boats just went into Greenland just now, and neither one of them had any infection in them, so... Damn it. It's 100... Greenland, Baltic States, and Morocco again. Really? That's exactly the same countries from last time. Exact same countries from last time. Go figure.